Pass on court, 6 feet 7, number 1, LaMelo Ball.
And these teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. And it's Claxton in at the center position.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Knocks down the long J. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ball finds Connaughton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Tell you what, he is a really special passer, LaMelo Ball. His ability to fit all kinds of passes into really small windows, phenomenal.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. That is good offense, unselfish play.
The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a two-time champion as an assistant Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
The Hornets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. The Nets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Porter. The rebound by Bridges.
Letting him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
Down low. And there's Plumlee on the assist from Bridges.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The 3 from Ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Thomas against Connaughton. Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Thomas from the arc. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And here's Connaughton for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Porter's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Connaughton can't hit.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter. There's the 3. Miller pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A new lineup here for Charlotte. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Charlotte, 4th.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
And they're pushing it up. A good look from Johnson. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. The Hornets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Boy, he makes it look so easy. Dinwiddie gliding around the court and spraying those jumpers.
Tries the spin move. Outside for Porter. Nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 10 points in the game.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
For 3. McNeely misses. The Nets with a lead. Williams from long range. And the Nets, another three.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Johnson. No points yet. Pass to Williams. Lets the three fly. The kick out to Johnson. Launches a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for the Nets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
We've got Colin Sexton, Knipple out there with Williams. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Diabate in at the 5, down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. After playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry. Shams, thank you. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Demon. Miller against Williams. On the take to the right side. Here's Clowney. They grab their own miss. And here's Porter outside, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Bridges. Now here's Sexton. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple. Sexton's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative and understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Williams' shot is good.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Williams passes to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And here's Porter outside. Hornets with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Sexton. The 3. The rebound by Dimon. The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Back to Johnson. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 6 points. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So for the Hornets, McNeely's checked in for Bridges. Connaughton comes in for Sexton, and it's Dinwiddie in for Ball. Brooklyn also changing it up. Nick Claxton comes in for Williams, and it's Thomas in for Johnson.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort. That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Beyond the arc, and Miller the bucket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon, right wing. Here's Clowney. Here's Thomas. Up and in on the layup. Thomas has got his first 2 points.
Oh, you gotta love the fight. Thomas going to work down low.
Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is the certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Porter finds Claxton. Back to Porter. Here's Dimon. Let's go with a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Thomas against Miller. To the wing on the left. Clowney. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to McNeely. Back to Dinwiddie. From deep. The rebound by the Nets. 16 seconds left in the first half of this game. 16 feet out, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
Just so smooth with the pull-up. And really, that's Thomas's go-to shot.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Counted from distance. Dinwiddie's got 5. Porter from outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ending the first half with an exclamation point. The three-pointer adding insult to injury.
So we conclude the first half. Nets out in front, up by 10. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to...
All right, fellas, let's now take a look. And that is going to do it.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Deep range, LaMelo. What focus.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Clowney. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Brandon Miller.
Yeah, it's always a good sign when Thomas is creating for his teammates.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Hornets trail by 13. Connaughton goes in. Pass to Bridges. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Dimon, hounded by Ball. To the middle. And here's Thomas. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. And And here's Connaughton for three. The rebound by Dimon. Dimon's got 4 rebounds now. Porter finds Thomas. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Thomas has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Connaughton on the double. Here's Dimon, hounded by Ball. And here's Thomas from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And we don't see Thomas in the corner a ton, but Cam is very effective shooting that short corner 3.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 14-point game. McNeely misses. Porter the pass to Thomas. Off target from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
From outside the arc. No good. For Charlotte, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. And the ball out of play, the Nets will have it. Williams is checked in for Michael Porter. Now here's Claxton. Pass to Williams. Back to Thomas. 3-pointer. Rebounded by McNeely.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Williams from long range. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Brooklyn leading by 14. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Clowney's got 7 points in the game.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
McNeely for 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Claxton. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Sexton. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 8 points here in the quarter.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Williams from long range. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. Give him 8.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Hornets trail by 17. Dinwiddie passes to Williams. No good on the triple. 46 seconds left in the 3rd. Thomas misses.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
McNeely for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Demon's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Oh my! I mean, just went hard on that one, B.A. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And here's Thomas from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Diabate's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McNeely for 3. And Charlotte another 3. Brooklyn with the ball. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And so it's Brooklyn in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this just one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Colin Sexton out there with Knipple. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Diabate in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. There's Ball with a 3. It doesn't go for him. Nets leading by 11. The drive by man. From the wing. That's short off the rim. Well, the Nets shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Pass to Porter. Johnson on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Charlotte, no good that time either. To the inside. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Brooklyn with the ball. 13-point lead. Pass to Porter. Here's the 3. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Porter Jr. hitting it from the corner. That'll jack his team up, too.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Williams. Clowney comes in for Wilson. Cameron Thomas checked in for Mann. Dimon comes in for Johnson. And here's Connaughton for 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Hornets trail by 16. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Oh, off target from downtown. Beyond the arc. Oh, no good.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Now Porter. It's tipped. Connaughton, right side. Rejected by Claxton. Here's Thomas. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, the shot misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Brooklyn leading by 16. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Now Porter. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Plumlee's checked in for Bridges. Williams comes in for Salon. McNeely's checked in for Connaughton. And it's Ball in for Mann. And he nails it!
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Now Claxton. Thompson outside. Now Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Nets.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
This season series will be 3 games, and they've set the tone with the win here against Charlotte.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Michael Porter.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Clowney. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Porter. Pass to Thomas. Shoots over Miller. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's Wilson. So we see the Nets taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sport. We got minutes. We have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. And it's Connaughton in at the three. And here's Miller outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Maxey against Ball. Pass to Embiid. Oh, he misses the dunk. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Shots good by Miller.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And here's George for three. Hornets with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
A nice shot by McCain.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. But now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Miller, no up.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Shoots the three. The shot by Watford, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. There's the triple. That's good from Miller on the assist from Bridges. 15 points from Brandon Miller. Philadelphia has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another miss by Philadelphia. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And another 3 for Charlotte.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Trendon Watford. Edwards comes in for George. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Jared McCain. And it's Edgecombe in for Maxey. Edgecombe with it, Dinwiddie covering. To the paint, here's Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Salon, no good. The 76ers trailed by 18. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
McNeely. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. McNeely's got 6.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Oubre can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 19. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Embiid wide open. That 3 off the mark. And here are the Hornets now. Here's McNeely. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. McNeely's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. We've got Knipple, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Sexton. Then it's Williams. And it's Salon in at the 4. Salon, no good. The 76ers trail by 18. So GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hogs, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Hornets 4th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And here's Maxey following LaMelo Ball's 3. And the basket is good. And it's 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Ball no good. The 76ers trail by 16. Maxey into the lane.
Turning on the Jets, Maxey found the lane and made them pay.
Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to Boston.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Drives to the hoop, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Getting up and finishing, Maxey leaving no doubt.
Hornets leading by 8. There's Ball with the 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Maxey on the wing. There's the pick. This one for 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
There's Miller with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Philadelphia. Trendon Watford's checked in for Kelly Oubre. George comes in for Quentin Grimes. And Jared McCain subbed in for Edgecombe. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Embiid. Charlotte moving the ball around. Dinwiddie for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
On the wing, George. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. 22 is their biggest lead. Driving inside. And the layup's good off the glass. McCain's got his second bucket of the night.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
The 76ers trail by 13 from about 19 feet. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5. And the wide open shot from Green. And the Hornets miss again. Pass to Watford from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by George. Watford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And that does it for the first half of play. Hornets lead by 10. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
47.
Kenny, how are they doing it?
Well, for one, they're getting easy points.
Yeah, it's like me posting up Kenny.
You're not scoring on me, Shaq. Not.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Hornets.
I have some research here that...
And that's a halftime wrap.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We've got Tyrese Maxey. George is out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Embiid in its center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in. Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
George looking around, and another turnover here by Philadelphia.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. Good season for him last year. He was around 21 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Guys like that can really stretch your weapons offensively.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Charlotte leading by 12. Ball from long range. The rebound by Watford. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Miller against McCain. And here's Maxey outside. Connects from three-point range. Maxey's got it back down to within single digits for the 76ers. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Williams for 3. Charlotte no good that time either. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. George with no one around, and Embiid is right there.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Kevin?
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from George. Pass to Salon. Here's McNeely. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. McNeely's got 12. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Philadelphia. Quentin Grimes comes in for George. The Hornets also changing it up. Diabate's checked in, and it's Miles Bridges in for Williams. To the middle. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's McNeely. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. He's got 15.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Dinwiddie with the steal. To the wing on the left. Here's McNeely. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 8. From deep, Maxey. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. That's a 2 from Sexton. Here's Diabate. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Bridges with the board.
Whew. You try to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
A shot by Diabate. No good. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Edwards comes in for Jared McCain. And it's Edgecombe in for Maxey. Sexton. Here's Knipple. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 8. Oubre, no one around him. Another miss by Philadelphia. Fires for 3, and it's Ball that time on the assist by Knipple.
3 points.
Ball's got 12 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure.
To review the play.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And a chance here to just double check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Hornets, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Ball. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. Knipple, no good.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Here's Grimes. Offensive rebound. And here's Maxey outside. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts. Sexton for 3. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Charlotte leading by 10. Dinwiddie for 3. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Grimes has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and he comes up with the deuce. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh. He's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Charlotte. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Oubre. Embiid with a screen on Bridges. From 19, that one goes.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take a lead? We'll have to see.
On the wing, man. He's covered by Maxey. The 76ers trail by 9, and we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Some changes for Philadelphia. Trendon Watford's checked in for Kelly Oubre. George comes in for Quentin Grimes. And Jared McCain subbed in for Edgecombe. Yep, that's going to go in.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Maxey. McCain missed on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The 3 doesn't go. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. 9-point game. Oh, and wide open, nails the game.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Off target from outside. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
That's what you love about PG. He rises to the occasion.
Ball. And the 3 misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Doesn't get that one.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Beyond the arc. That one is off.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Carmelo, clean from outside.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands.
Look, the guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Now Miller for 3, buries the deep ball.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Is their biggest lead. 2 points. That one goes.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
McCain, the 3 is off. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And you look at this draft class for the Hornets, Shams. What stands out to you?
Immediately, BA, I'm told that front office is prioritizing culture, guys that want to play the right way. And in Knipple and McNeely, they added shooting and grit. And for a team that's trying to up its toughness and tenacity, they seem like just what the doctor orders. So this Hornets organization is very happy about their additions.
Going to be a very interesting team to watch.
Definitely. LaMelo Ball has a lot of upside. What can he do with some guys that are going to bring some culture to this team?
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Green in at the 3. Inside, kicks it to George. Takes a 3, and the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Plumlee finds Bridges. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Launches it. That one no good. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a three-point game. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Now here's Middleton. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing, and finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Green for 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
And it's Coulibaly missing.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And there's Green on the assist by Plumlee.
You have to respect what Josh Green has turned himself into, and that's a legit three-point threat.
And Shams, the landscape of the Eastern Conference drastically shifted by the run of Achilles tears in last year's playoffs.
Yeah, BA, it felt like one after the other. Every week there was something big in the playoffs last year, and devastating for the teams particularly, but the league at large. In situations like these, only amplify those voices saying that the league has to find a way to figure out how to protect players from injury. Is it lesser regular season games during the regular season? Is there a formula? Is there a method to potentially decrease the amount of significant injuries we see?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Yeah.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
All right, Chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for Coulibaly. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Fourth, the Hornets.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
And stolen by Sexton. Here we go. Here's Dinwiddie. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Well, the coaching staff encourages Dinwiddie to take these shots. He is so dangerous on the catch and shoot.
A clear look from McCollum. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For three, Dinwiddie. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside Carrington. This one for three. It's rebounded by Salon.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to McNeely. Dinwiddie outside. 4-3. On target from range. Dinwiddie's got his third basket on the night right there.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Carrington no good. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Charlotte on top. They're up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. We've got Colin Sexton, also Spencer Dinwiddie out there, and it's Peterson in at the 4. And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you won. They're going to look at the entire body of work, and rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
Here's Johnson, and again it's Washington.
Yeah, this is what Johnson is out here to do. When the mid-range opens up, he doesn't hesitate firing.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for the Wizards, George, he's checked in for Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Champagny. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Johnson. The Hornets making a switch here. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, trying to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
And so Middleton will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Carrington no good. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Williams. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Peterson. Charlotte, no good that time either. Washington trailing. Pass to Carrington from behind the arc. Sexton grabs the board. The Hornets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. There's Ball with a 3. Washington with a rebound. Coulibaly's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
3-pointer Kispert, pure from 3-point range. Kispert's got 6.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for Washington, Sarr's checked in for Kispert, and it's McCollum in for Carrington.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mann. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news right.
Man's got things to do. Always enlightening to hear from Shams. It's incredible some of the information he gathers.
It is very difficult reporting to do, and the reason why is you are constantly on the phone trying to earn the trust of your sources, and you have to be reliable and accountable for what you say. His job is not easy.
Miller can't get it to go.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways.
Awesome! Hammers it home!
So nice!
My goodness, you see the elite athleticism of Bilal Coulibaly with a little sauce.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. McCollum's shot is off. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Mann. He drops it from range. Mann's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Sarr passes to McCollum. Back to Sarr. And it goes! As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Washington shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Hits a three-pointer. Mann's got 6. There's 10 seconds left to play in the second quarter. McCollum looks around. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. And the Wizards lead by 5. Knocked loose. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Washington up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation that allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you.
And time now to swing it around as we take. And that's it for halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you got to like what Spencer Dinwiddie has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Sarr. Keyshawn George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's McCollum at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster doors with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Brian, back to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Well, you can tell almost from the moment they're coming up the floor, Bridges wanted to answer that three with one of his own.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A new lineup here for Charlotte. All right, let's now check out where the rebounds are coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and back court rebounding numbers for Washington.
And you gotta love the all-out effort on the boards from their guards. Really doing whatever they can to help out their bigs and collect these rebounds. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Peterson, no good. Wizards leading by 3. To the paint. George passes to Middleton. Washington again can't hit.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Now here's Sarr. He's got 7. Middleton is doubled. George for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Williams misses. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 3-point lead. Drills it from deep. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
From downtown, Dinwiddie with a rebound.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Count it, and the foul. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Yeah, Colin Sexton showing you right there. He's got strength to play through contact and a whistle.
Carrington, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And with new ownership and a new front office, some hope that the Hornets can get going, Doris.
Well, they need to, B.A., because it has been a long, slow history of a lack of success, and that can really wear out a fan base. Here's what we know. In the modern NBA, you have to begin with great ownership, and then your front office has to make really smart decisions. Draft well. Make key trades, the acquisition of key veterans. And then your coaching staff has got to buy in. So much goes into this.
Kicks it to George. And it's McCollum. That time on the assist by George. McCollum's got 11 points. Charlotte trailing. Green finds Plumlee. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. For 3, Bridges. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
McCollum outside. Back to Sarr. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And here's Green from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Coulibaly's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McCollum drives in, and he makes it on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Wizard lead.
Yeah, McCollum excels at everything on the court. And, man, he is putting on a show.
Pass to Sarr. And here's George. McCollum outside. Outside Coulibaly. Just 5 on the clock. George's shot is good. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Bridges misses. The Wizards have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Carrington, no good on the 3. Left side, Green. Shoots over Coulibaly. And it's Green missing. Lets it fly. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? It's Washington. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Hornets, Colin Sexton out there with Knipple. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Salon in at the center position, filling out the middle. The 3 from Sexton gets hauled in by Carrington. Wizards leading by 3. It's Carrington on the wing. Kispert outside. Puts up a 3. No good that time. The Hornets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
That unpredictability helps Colin Sexton. He keeps defenders off balance. You don't know what this guy's going to do.
Down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
Sarr's checked in for Gill. Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton sinks it from distance. And the Wizards lead by 2.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Dinwiddie, no good.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
And Johnson is good for 3.
Well, Johnson doesn't just take a lot of threes. He makes them, too.
Hornets trail by 5. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, can't hit the jumper. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Johnson outside, uncovered. Down goes the jumper.
Yeah, such a polished shooter, even as a rookie. Johnson gets the ball and drills it.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So for the Wizards, George, he's checked in for Kispert. Coulibaly comes in for Johnson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carrington. So for the Hornets, gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Washington now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's George. Jams it home!
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Hornets trail by 9. Outside Bridges. Shoots a 3. Oh, it misses!
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Buries it from outside!
Yeah, you know that Bridges is good for a few threes most games. This guy is very confident out there.
Here's Middleton. We've got 1:28 left in the game. The 3 is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Green! Money from 3!
Boy, Josh Green, not a guy you'd play through at this moment, but when he stepped up and made that bucket, the team erupted.
And stolen by Bridges. And it's the Hornets on the break. From 17 feet out. Yes, sir! Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
McCollum fires! And he can't stop the run as that misses. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Green. It's good from beyond the arc.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. So for the Hornets. McCollum! Oh, missed on the tray.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance. Composure, poise, Coulibaly showing both those attributes.
Williams can't get the 3.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very very tense moment in this game. Fires the three. Deep range. LaMelo. What focus.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Middleton fires. The free is in.
I mean, we have seen Middleton do this before. A clutch performer who's unafraid of the spotlight.
Wide open. Nails it.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA. Coach, this early on in the season, what was the emphasis for you and your staff when you were coaching?
Well, look, Kevin, we really wanted to learn our strengths and find the best way to play to them. Of course, discovering your strengths is much easier for teams with a superstar, but either way, it's about discovering the kind of basketball your team needs to play.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Josh Green is out there with Bridges.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Lets the three fly, and another three for Charlotte.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Sexton kicks to Adebayo. Takes the 13-footer. Green with the rebound. Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
No problems knocking that one down.
Well, there's the answer from Hero, one of the best from three-point range in the league.
That bucket in no time at all.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside, Adebayo takes the elbow jumper and trains it.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Over in the corner, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Green's got 9.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Sexton, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Those mid-rangers can be tricky. Sexton looked confident.
Pass to Bridges. There's Miller with the 3. And again, it's Charlotte with the 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
13 feet away. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with good stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thanks, Kevin. Even though it's still early in the season, the Miami Heat front office is getting things done. They are very happy that they've landed Colin Sexton, a bona fide scoring guard in this league who possesses remarkable confidence. They're hopeful that he can be an impactful part of this rotation.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A different look for Miami. Plumlee is checked in for Adebayo. And Wiggins is subbed in for Colin Sexton. McNeely's shot is off. The Heat trail by 4. The drive by Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
I love seeing Powell in attack mode. Seeing a lane open up and slashing his way inside with ease.
Now, here's Westbrook. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And a wide open look for Hero. They get it back. That shot, no good. Hornets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Westbrook can't get it to go. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Shots good by Hero.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For 3, Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Powell. He's covered by Westbrook. Back to Plumlee. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, that's a good pass by a veteran who's seen it all. Norman Powell.
Fires from way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Both teams have it going here early and still close through. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Wiggins in the front court along with Adebayo. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Rozier following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Knebel with the rebound. Hornets trail by 3. And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Miami with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. Takes a three. Larson with the bucket.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Heat making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Hornets fourth.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue.
Yeah, don't let his 6'3" height fool you. Sexton loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T connected cam. The Heat leading by 6. Rozier the pass to Sexton. Back to Rozier. The kick out to Adebayo. The open look here for Sexton. No good on the three.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Powell, he's checked in for Terry Rozier.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Hornets trail by 4. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And the three off target. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wiggins, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Pass to Sexton. And stolen by Miller. Down low, here's Ball, and the layup is good. Now just a 3-point Heat lead.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Deep Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triplets.
And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
Plumlee is checked in for Adebayo. And it's the Heat with the ball. They lead by 4. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. The basket, the bump, and the foul. Oh, what a play.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring, right near the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Charlotte. Green kicks to Westbrook. Back to Green from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Verticality gives Wiggins the upper hand, almost unstoppable once he's midair.
Hornets trail by 9. Westbrook dishes to Green. Carries it from 3-point range. Green's got 12.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. No coverage that time. Powell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. A different look for Miami. Khalil Ware comes in for Plumlee, and Bam Adebayo subbed in for Wiggins. 24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, remember, Hero came into the league as a scorer, and he's only gotten better, continuing to round out his game. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Sexton. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
And so it's Miami. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing. Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
And this team has made a huge move, trading for Colin Sexton, the dynamic point guard who continues to improve every season.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Hornets.
If they think they'll win with...
And that is a wrap.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And it's the Hornets with the ball. It's a 13-point game on the court for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Green. Shots good by Hero.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
And here's Green outside. And it goes for the fifth time, and 10 shots for him this game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Hornets making a change here. Salon's checked in. Hornets trail by 18. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Misses the three. Miami leading by 15. Sexton the pass to Ware. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Powell kicks to Hero. Sinks the triple. Hero's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's Miller with the three. Drains the three-pointer.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Sexton with the bounce pass. Up top, Adebayo. Defended by Bridges. Sexton's got room. It's rebounded by Salon.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Andrew Wiggins, who stepped in for Miami. Hero from long range. And again, it's the Heat missing. Hornets trail by 16. Here's McNeely. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target from three-point range. Here's McNeely. Trains it from beyond the arc. McNeely's got 6 in the quarter.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D Chelsea.
Wiggins passes to Adebayo. And a foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
46 seconds left to play here in the third.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Rozier. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And it's Rozier missing. Here's McNeely. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds.
Oh, what a shot! That's a miracle. Are you?
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for Miami. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Powell. Terry Rozier is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Yeah, and they show effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night. Powell against Westbrook. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Norman Powell for 3. And the Heat lead by 20.
Well, how about the response by Powell? Answering the call with a 3 of his own.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Launches it. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
A different look for Miami. Khalil Ware's checked in for Plumlee. Bam Adebayo comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Hero subbed in for Rozier. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production, and tonight he has delivered.
Miller cleared away by Adebayo.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Sexton. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Ware. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Miles Bridges. And he does not hit. Heat lead by 16. Now, Adebayo. The long shot, no good. Miller. And down goes the three.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Now Powell jacks up a three. Miller there for the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ah, it's good. Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Powell outside. Now Sexton. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to go. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-7 run. Now Miller from deep. A three-pointer. Good.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
From outside, it's good.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Miami.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity. And not just to come back, but how to come back and win going away.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyler Hero.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And get the three. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Let's lose a three. And there's the dunk.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be